Okay, so this one here is the first game I played on the day. This one here. So I'll probably play it, obviously. Yeah, it is the first because it's 4:53. Oh, second game. Anyway, so I'm going to show that, which is here. Okay, so the blind here seems to be like antes 300 and 1,500 and 3,000, and which is sitting right here. So this game here is a dollar rebuy, 3x turbo. Every $215 is obviously a satellite. One of this would have been like a W Coupe satellite that I would have played. It doesn't matter what satellite it is. As long as 3x turbo, I'll play it. And then if I win it, I just unregister for the tournament money, and we just keep playing. So as you guys and girls would have noticed, I'm using the full tilt theme. The reason why I'm doing that is Pokerstars has bought out full tilt, and they're revamping it. And I just checked out full tilt site. They're coming back online in 27 days. So which is good. So if you have balance on full tilt, then you can relog on and then play those balance that you had. But if your account had like over $3,500 worth, then you need to verify. So that's pretty easy process as well. They just doing it so they just make sure that it is you that is claiming your money. So here we move on, and just showing you how it is. So right here I'm on 25k. So I don't know why Poker Tracker didn't pick up all previous hand how I would have got to 25k. But yeah, so we just start from where Poker Tracker had it for us. Pocket sevens here. It's just 4-bet pretty easily. 3-bet, sorry. So pair. So no big deal. Just shove it in. Any pair, I pretty much play pretty aggressive. Well, it depends on certain pairs and depends on the people that I'm up against. So yeah, pair sevens I'm in. So if it's pairs 5 and lower, I might reconsider. But yeah, I'm just shoving most of the time with a pair. So now we're on 54k, which is not too bad. I mean, it is nice the fact that everyone is on low stack. 2 lows here. You got 2 20s and 150. So Rapstra is same stack as us. So 4-7. So right now stack doesn't really matter as much. It's more important, by playing your cards and just build up your stack. The important thing is not to lose your stack. You don't want to lose it and then rebuild it and then lose it and rebuild it, because that can be costly. Jack Queen, I think I would be playing here because I got some stack to play. Yep, I'm in raise. And came a shove, so I just have to stick it in. Flop came really good for us. Well, it's not too bad, the fact that we have flush draw, but I'm going nowhere. So he has an ace-9. You have to play with that. So next hand, when I have ace-10 or something, I'm probably ahead of his range most of the time. And at the same time, he think that his ace-deuce or ace-3 is probably ahead of my range. So yeah, it's good to open up every now and then. The reason why I did it then because I got stacks to play, and yeah. Here we're picking up aces. I had my aces cracked so many times in this tourney. So, well, not this tourney, but generally in the 3x turbos. Even when it really matters, when I'm ahead and I had pocket aces really late, where all I need to do is just hold the pocket ace and I'll win as well. That has happened to me, and I bust. So yeah, stories of pocket aces. But ours hold, and our stack builds. 410. Okay, I'll probably be folding here. There's no need to be playing 410. Yep. Okay, 4 queen. Probably another fold. So yeah, like right now we're just sitting tight. There's no need for us to open up that much. Like the one that's tighter than us is Puriju. He's on 25-20. We're on 28-23. Whereas everyone else is 34s is not too bad, but anything above that is like 38, 44, and 46. They're obviously playing a lot. And keep in mind, it is a 6-man 3x turbo. So with 6-man, you open up a lot more. Your ranges get wider as well, and also depends on your plays, the opponent you're in, the opponents you're with, and how you read their plays. So yeah, we just fast forward this 610. 610, we're in the big blind. We just like to see what's happening around the table. Yep, so this is no brainer. He shove, I have to call 1.6. Doesn't matter what card I have, I still call. So, and we got stacks as well. So we made a straight to the river, which is lucky. Okay, Jack 3. Rapstar. Okay, we fold to him. No brainer there. Jack 3 again. Probably fold again. Yep. 7-3. Man, I'm getting a lot of threes, aren't I? Fold, I bet. Yep. Okay. The blind's 3,000, 6,000. So right now we're in like about an hour and 20 minutes of the game. So you start to see people, starting to play very aggressive to build their stack, just to get ready for after add-on. But for us, we got stacks already, so there's no need for us to go crazy. And even that, sometimes I play my hand quite tight all the way to add-on as well. So you notice people start to play really loose, and when you do notice that people are opening up just to build a stack, or they just going insane because they can't handle the loss. You should play those nice drawing hands, broadways, ace 7x and above. You should be playing those sort of hands. Because it is quite profitable. Even king high as well, it's quite profitable if you notice that they are starting to play pretty loose. So here, I just fold. There's no need to play it because he's a big stack. I don't want to get up against a big stack right now when I don't have a hand, and I'm taking in chips on this table. So you can hold your chips for now and build it when the time's right. So 5-6, probably fold here. Yeah, I did fold, so that's right. I didn't want to get into him as well because he got 30k. You don't want to lose 30k to him. So flop wasn't good for us anyway. But if we played that hand, I think he would have called anyway, or shoved because 2 queen. Or he might have fold because we're pretty tight. So who knows. And if we did play that hand and he fold, so next time he noticed that, hey, we're starting to opening up, things like that, we can do that if we want to play tricky. But right now I probably didn't want to get have any tricks up my sleeve. So yeah, keep it consistent for now. So yeah, every decision you make obviously have an impact on your game. Depends how you decide to play it. Either shove, fold, either call, and let them see your cards against a player that was all in previously. Yeah, I usually do that when I know someone plays like that. I'll usually check out what kind of hands they had. Go back in the replay where you just go left and click there, replay, and then and yeah, you get to see the whole cards. Because you know when you play on Pokerstars, right, and you can muck their hands and muck automatically when they lost, but when you're in that hand, or and when you're in that hand, or you don't have to be in that hand, or because it's automatically mucked, you can't see it when you play on the table. You have to go back and watch the replay. So you just go click the replay, the one with the circle with the anti-clockwise arrow, and you click on that, and then you just go all the way to final on the river, and you get to see their card, which is quite good. You know, it's always good to know what their card is, even though they mucked. So yeah, that's one tip. We just flopped the nuts. Hopefully another club didn't come. So right now we're pretty good. Having the 7 high flush. Yep, 7 high flush is good. So we take that one down. Building our stack. Okay, so moving forward. Queen King, it's a pretty strong hand. Queen King, 6 man. Queen King is like, you know, Ace Queen, Ace King. So pretty much going nowhere. Unless I'm up against Peridou, then I might decide not to. But it just depends who you're up against. So these guys are short stacked, so I'm happy to gamble it. Okay, so it looks like we moved table. So we got moved to here. New players. Gianna Kiss, Capta here Ice, Willow, Genie 220, and was Jack's Jeeve. If any of these you guys, holler out. But I doubt it. So yeah. We hit a set, which is nice, but here it's possible straight draw. So we're probably good against this guy, but who knows? He could have a 5 and a 10 Ace Queen he has, or she. Could be a she. The next is Gianna Kiss. So once again, we build our chips to 100k. Was Jack's Jev is on 114. Okay. So we're pretty tight. Well, we're not too bad. There's 2 tight players here as well, but their stats only 23-37. Hands that's been compiled. And he's pretty loose here, but that's only 20 hands, not enough data. 8 Jack. Obviously, you having a top pair, you just stick it in, I guess. He probably has king or queen here, or could be an ace, but yep, he had a queen. So takes down. Wow, he took a lot of my stack, like somewhat 90k or something, 80k. Ace 10, shove. So last hand we were ahead pre-flop, but then he hit his queen. So here we hit the royal flush. You know, not very often you get a royal flush, but in rebuy games, you know, you get it. You eventually get it. So I think that would be my 3rd royal flush or something. I'm not sure. 3rd, 4th, who knows. Okay. I think we're on 36k, so let's move on. 9 Jack. I could be playing this hand here, or let me have a look. He put in 10. I could be folding. Yep, I fold because Genie 220 came in. Let's see what Genie is playing with. Hmm. 410, 7-3. So Genie obviously is opening up here, pretty loose because he got a stack. So I'm probably gonna keep that in mind, and obviously we have position on him as well, which is quite good. So yeah, he'd probably be playing a lot of hands here. Like, you know, he'd probably be calling this pretty easy as well. But because, oh wow, he did call, because he shoved and he called. We're probably not that great in this hand. He got an ace king, pocket fives, our hold actually, pocket eights, and he wins. He probably win the side pot. I'll probably win 88k, yeah. So side to side, and then yeah. So in that hand, everyone kind of like got a hand, but good thing that ours hold out of these bigger stacks where we win the side pot. So we're back in the game. I mean, like even though we did lose that one, it's not too bad. You know, we just keep moving on. Here's a good flush draw, so no good we didn't hit. But we're ahead of Genie. Because, like I said, last time we saw the way he played, and, you know, he probably played into hands, so that's where I came in with those kind of hands as well. So, yeah, it's very important to see how they play, and now Genie's back on, like, you know, 0, so he didn't really effectively hold his stacks that well. He made up to, like, close to 200k, which he didn't really need to play at all. He can just, you know, just deal blinds and wait till he gets it add-on, and then he can play serious then. But, you know, so to me, he's quite a volatile player. So because of that, their stack goes up pretty quick and down pretty quick. At the same time, they can't really manage their stacks. So, which is a flaw, which, yeah, you don't want to have. Because in poker, you really need to know how to control your stacks. And you need to know how to retain it. You know, you need to know when to gamble, when to push, things like that. So, yeah, like I'm not perfect, but you know, you just gotta learn from your mistake. I might not make the same mistake as him, but I might have see how other people played, and I might think, hey, you know, that might not be a good positive EV. EV stands for, you know, equity value. So it's not positive. So you know, why do something that's not positive? You know, we should always aim for positive things. And yeah, that's how that's how, you know, other pros are so good at what they do, because, you know, they always stay positive, you know, even though they lose, you know, they keep at it and play the way they play just to win. So yeah, I mean, sometimes some people play like this, and sometimes they can run like God. They can run like crazy, like any two hands they just take it down. But you know, that rarely happens. It's better to it's better to control your stack and play it accordingly. So out of these hands, I haven't really been playing much, so I just move forward. Jack King. I probably expect to be playing the cent. Okay, so here, as you guys notice, and girls, sorry, 6,000, 12,000. Now the add-ons probably finished. So what happened there's, I was on 200k, yeah, so I'm back down. Let me have a look. I probably talked too much. I missed a few hands. Let's have a look here. Okay, let's go back in. Sorry, guys. So here we probably won against Genie, Ace, Queen, and we obviously lost to that one. 2-7 didn't play. 6-5. So 6-12. Okay, anyway, we got 145k. So here is the blind 6,000, 12,000. So this is when the add-ons finish already. So this is when obviously if you lose all your chips, then you're out of the tournament. So you notice that here that these guys still in play because they probably had 0 in the previous blind. So they add on, and then, you know, the rebuy and add on. So they about 30k. So these are the guys here for after the add on. So what I'm just saying is that, you know, now this is when the real games start. You know, you want to play. You don't want to make any mistakes here, because mistakes here could cost you pretty much your tournament. And yeah, sometimes you get lucky and you win, and yeah, you could win a tournament. So right here we're not playing anything. We got 145k, 8 queen, 6 players. I probably am gonna. I decided to play here against Genie. The fact that Genie was opening quite loose, so I decided to play against him here. He shoved. I think I got a call. Regardless, we got a gut shot draw, and we didn't hit anything. So he might have hit. Yeah, he has an ace-7. So that's probably a mistake by me, taking it too far with Genie, where you know, that was technically like a steal for me, to try to take his hand, but obviously with someone that's volatile, they're gonna stick it in, and obviously once he stick it in, there's really no choice for me but have to stick it in as well. Otherwise, if I fold, that's very bad play. So we are 94k, which is okay, which is still playable. Like, you know, the average chip stack around this time is about 90k. So so we're big blind. We're low raise. I'll probably fold here with Jack King. We'll see how we go. And I did fold, yeah. Willow is pretty tight as well, you know, 29. His one at showdown is 100%. So every time he did go showdown, he won. So which is pretty good stats. I went showdown 29 times and I won 27 times, so which is great as well. Let me look at these guys. 7 out of 7. 7 as well. And 10, 11. Yeah. So these went to showdown. So obviously it's not that you win when you go showdown, it's how often you go showdown. So, you know, if you play, you go all the way to the end. My mistake. Okay, so we're pretty much like, because we lost half our stack, which is pretty much sitting back. Genie also lost some of his stack. So 2-9 here is a fold. There's no need to get in there. So right now, which is playing for waiting for a hand. Here I could shove. Here I could play against Genie. The people behind is on about, the only one I'm scared of is Willow, but it's pretty okay to shove here. We got an ace 8. We hit our flush with 8. Hopefully he didn't have a higher hearts. Let's see. He got Jack Queen. Well, he was ahead. So we got lucky because he got ahead, but you know, pre-flop we were ahead with an ace 8, and he played his Jack Queen. So we got our money back pretty much. Slightly less compared to start, but taking into account of, like, you know, blinds and everything, pretty much back to the same stack. So we're out of that hand, and Genie might be out of this one. Yep, set of 6, ace 10. He's unlucky he didn't hit, so Genie's out of the tourney. We got 2-7 here. I might be raising here if he's not playing, so I'll probably fold then, because I usually take advantage of, you know, tight players and steal. Keep in mind, stealing is very, very effective. You just got to learn to steal. If you want to be a winning player, stealing will get you somewhere. So, you know, just by min raising, or, you know, 2 and 2.5 bet, 2.4 bet, it just depends how you want to bet. But at the same time, you have to keep your image. You know, you can't just steal. If you're like very aggressive, you're playing loose, you can't really steal with that. You have to have like a tight, solid image where you know what you're doing, you're playing the right hand, and you're showing the right hand as well, and stealings will become very profitable. Yeah, so learn to steal, guys and girls. You'll get there. So 5 king was jacks. Give me a walk, which is nice. If he shove, I would have fold, but you know, like when it comes to this, big stacks and big stacks don't want to play against each other. Here we got a new guy that moves in, Garab. He's on half a mil. Well, now he's on like about 700 mil or 620 mil. Sorry, 620,000, which is a massive boot stack against all of us. So because he's in now, the table dynamics gonna change a lot. You're gonna watch how some of us is gonna tie up. Like I'll be tying up. Here's an ace 5. I might not play this, but I might shove. So I decide to shove, which is fine. And Girard fold. So Girard is obviously right now, as we see, he is tight, but our stats here shows that he is tight as well. You know, VP 2316, and that's 195 hands. So he is tighter than us, and yeah, he's on a big stack. So he shove, and then was jacks called. Let's see what they're up against. I'm expecting like 2 overcards and a pair here. Okay, 2 overcards, jack queen, and okay, ace 8. So ace 8 hold. Garage is loosening up. but he got stacks to do it. But maybe that's fine for him to shove as well. You know, it's profitable there. Jack Queen. Willow shove. I'm gonna call here. Like, I'm going nowhere with an ace queen. It's this deep in the tourney. You're pretty much going nowhere. So we hit our top 2 pair, which is nice. Hopefully he didn't have an ace, pocket aces or something, or a 7, something like that. So ace 6. So we take that one down. So here we have pocket 9s. So blinds 18, 16,000. He shoves. Let's see what he does. Here we pretty much call as well. There's no need to shove or re-raise to put him all in. We're probably ahead of his range. Or he might hit. Who knows? We hit a set. Wow. Probably a split. Unless he has an ace or an ace. Probably a split here. He has an ace. Ouch. So, yeah. That turned out right for him. He had 4 outs. Only 4 tens can save him. Okay, so we move on as well. You know, pocket 3. Obviously, I raise to play the hand. We had a hand, so obviously people wouldn't really want to play against us. So here we fold. So, you know, we're still on a good stack. You know, even though we lost to Willow, we made our blinds here by stealing it. Well, we had a hand, so we're sitting on decent stack. 283,000, 3-6, it's an easy fold. Blinds increased 10-20. Okay, another player got out by the look of that. I'm not sure if this is the final table. It might have been the final table. Yeah. Doesn't quite say. Let's have a look. No, it won't be the final table yet, I don't think. Because to get to final table, you need about 400k. Which get you there pretty good, about 400k or 300, depending how many players. Yeah. So we're pretty much close to the final table. There's probably like 11 or 12 players left, or probably 10, 11 players left. Who knows? Or even 9. Well, actually, because it's a six man, so final table, yeah, it'd probably be like, you know, 9, 10. Yeah. Okay, so as you guys and girls can see that I'm not really playing much hands. I got a stack, but I'm not getting in there. The blind's pretty big, 10-20. We're like on, you know, 22 BB. I'm playing this hand here, if Jack 10 suited. Willow could be playing. I'm pretty much pot committed, so I'm calling for Jack 10. Here we got a gut shot, and we made our straight with a 9. Pretty happy with that. And Willow's probably not too happy because he's on ace king. So we knock him out. King Queen. I'll be expecting to be playing this hand as well. So here, if these guys notice that I've been playing opening loose, they should be playing against me, but they are probably scared of me at the same time, not knowing what I might have. So that's good. It's good that they didn't play against us. You know, you just gotta watch out for those that's not scared of you and play against you no matter what. Which you should be. You shouldn't be scared of anything. You should be playing poker as you should be anyway. You shouldn't be scared. So yeah, here because I was big blind, he probably flat, and then I'll just check it. Even though they hit my 4, because an ace and 10 on there, and you know, possible flush and straight draw, I decide to let it go. So fold. So he's obviously he could be stealing as well. Was Jacks, since he's playing 2 hands in a row. So I'll keep that in mind as well. Jack 9, I could be stealing here, but I didn't. I fold, and he folds. So fuddle debuff is tight, so you know that he's tight. So if I'm on small blind team, I'll be raising him most of the time. Yeah, he's tight because it's 14-10 here, 21. These guys are tight, 17, 23, and 28-23. Okay. He's loose. Here we got a hand, ace king. I bet 3 times the size, so you know I'm pretty much telling you know I'm playing this hand. Graz shove. I'm gonna call this one. I don't think I'm going anywhere with ace king. Hopefully he has an ace queen or something, or we hit our king. So I'm pretty happy with that. Once we hit well, usually when I have an ace king and a king hit for me, I'm pretty happy, but he also has the ace king. So I prefer hitting a king than an ace when I had an ace king. The fact that is, you know, most people could play with ace x, and even though you hit your ace, they could hit their x. So yeah, hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. You know, by hitting your king, you know, you counterfeit their lower kicker of their ace. So 6 queen, probably fold here because he shoves. There's no need to play. And Fuddle Buff calls. You got to have a strong hand to call here. See how he goes. Ace 10. Yeah, he's probably ahead, and pocket ace. Okay, so Gra got unlucky and lost a big stack. Fuddle Buff is on 700,000 to a we're not playing it. Okay. So he could have any hand here. Here he could gamble, or he should gamble. Yep. If he has a jack high or something, he should gamble. So see how he goes. And he got 7-10. He is 10, so no good because he flush. Yeah, so he gambles 7-10, which is not too bad as well. Like, you know, you get into those one of the situation where you know, you either move now or you don't. But, you know, like I said, you never know until you play it. So once Jack's give me another walk, so that's very nice from him. You know, it's good to get walks from time to time. When people behind me gives me walks, I obviously give them credit when they play against me or when they shove. So I'll give them slight credit, but I'll still keep an eye on them though. Queen 5, I'll probably fold that one. Let me have a look. Did I actually fold it? I think I did fold it because it shows was jacks here, so he would have won that one. Yeah. Yep. 3-9, probably fold. So the blind now is 15,000, 30,000. It's pretty big. So most of the time you'd be playing, you know, 10 BB most of the time. Ace 4, this is quite a strong hand. I might play it, but I decide not to. I decide not to the fact that I'm sandwiched by Fuddle Buff and Buzz Jacks. Don't know what they're going to do. And not only that, but everyone else has a decent stack. You know, 313 and 134. My stack is not that big. So Ace Queen here. This is where I like to Buzz Jacks to be playing against me. Yep, and this is a call. So just right time, right place, and hopefully we hold. This is a nice flop, the fact that we hit a flush draw and also hitting our ace. So we can't complain here. Take it down most of the time. See how he played 7-10? So he is stealing at that point, but you know, he got unlucky and ran into my hand. So now he's probably going to slow down about thinking twice about, you know, stealing my hands. So I noticed that, you know, he sometimes gives you a walk, but you know, at the same time you got to watch on them. And yeah, so if you notice they play too many hands, then they are getting loose. So you might want to play against them with, you know, mediocre hand like, you know, King 7x, not King 7, sorry, King 7 Avab, something like that. It just depends on their range. You just gotta try to read their range. So now we're on 619,000, which is very nice to be at this moment, because everyone is below you, about 400, 500, and 300. But even that, they can still cripple you, you know. If you go all in one shot and you lost it, you can be crippled. So we just want to hold our stack here and at the same time to steal. So we got moved to a new table? No, we didn't get moved. It's either we got moved or was Jack's got moved out and then these guys got moved in. I don't know. So this could be final 2 table. Oh no, this is the final table here. So was Jack's probably got knocked out. Don't know how, but that's okay. What happened here? Let's have a look. Go back. Okay, here we have ace 8. So this is final table, people. 20-40. So we're on big blind. Fold. He's probably want to steal here. So he shoves. So this no-brainer. I'm calling this. Ace high is good most of the time against 5 players. We hit our ace, which is nice, and an ace to top it up. 2 pairs. And Alexander had 9 queen. So yeah, like I said, like most of the guy in here in the when the blind gets pretty big like that, they obviously be playing. So it might not be final table because these new people came in. So it might be 2 more table left. My mistake. But when it's final table, I will let you know. It'll be soon. Or this could be the final table. It's very confusing because Poker Tracker doesn't show you if you're in final table or how many players are left. Okay, so we're on 755k, sitting pretty good. We got ace suited here, who has double our stack, 1.4 mil, and these guys here are short stack. So pretty much ace suited here is pretty much guaranteed to be in the money. So if I was ace suited, I wouldn't be playing in silly. I would be playing my top 10 hands, or even top 7, or however. So yeah, you just sit back and steal blinds, and that's all you need to do when you have this kind of stack. So play conservative. So we're not too bad. Like right here, we're still pretty much guaranteed as well. But at the same time, we just right now we just want to steal blinds. That's all we're doing. See, King 9, I'm stealing here. 25-50k. I'm just min raising it. Even though I have a strong hand, I still min raise as well. It's just you have to keep your bets consistent as well. You don't want to give them an easy tell where you have a strong bet, you bet big, and when you have a weak bet, or your weak hand, you bet small. Or you don't want to give the reverse tell as well, where you have a strong hand, you bet small, and you have a big hand, you bet. When you have a strong hand, you bet small, and when you have a weak hand, you bet big. So you don't want to do that too. So keep your bet all consistent, like by 2 BB or 2.5 or 3 BB. It just depends how you play, but just keep it consistent within its range, like between 2.5 and 3, or however you play. So yeah. So here I'm staying out most of these hands. There's no need to play. Ace Jack. I'm probably be in here, but depends who's in their hand. Like if ace suited, if he shoves here, I might decide to fold this. Because there's really no need to be playing this. But he shoves, I'll probably call because he got an ace jack. Here we need some help with the queen, ace or a jack, and we didn't hit. Watto, see what he has. He could have an ace lower than kicker than us, but he hit. Yeah, he had an ace 4, so he hit. So he's ahead. Here looks like it's a final table here, guys and girls. So Watto got lucky there, hitting his 4, which is 3 outer. But that's okay. So I bet 100 here, ace 4. I might fold this one. Yep, which I did. I thought so. So yeah, because with an ace 4 there, I had a previous hand I played against Watto, ace jack, and he's playing against me again. So obviously I would expect him to have a hand there most of the time. So my ace 4 is probably no good, so I let that one go. So yeah, that's how I would have played it. So that's how I decided to make my play as well, because we had an encounter with him last hand. So yeah, if we didn't have an encounter with him last hand, it might be a different story. So yeah. So now we're on 233. Like I said, at 700,000, you are there, but you're not there. It's just that you just got to steal. You just don't want to be unlucky, or you just don't want to lose to a flop or something like what happened to us, ace jack and ace 4. But it's fine, we keep our head high and keep going. As you noticed there, I had an ace 3. The blind's 30-60. I'm sitting back tight here. I'm not, I'm not moving my chips much. Sometime I decide to move that ace 3. Sometime I don't. So this time I don't. So it just depends. Okay, here it is. This is the results for the tournament which was played. I pulled it up on Shark Scoop. C has you can see that we came equal first, so obviously they go by position. I think they did it by how much chips you have left. I'm not sure. So top 12 get paid. 12 get paid 63, and 11 get the whole satellite ticket. So that's that. It's I find it, it's not that hard to play these ones. You just keep playing it and you'll get there. So yeah, so in that tournament, it seems like there was probably 3 tables left to play down to top 12. So yeah, so we weren't even in final table at all. So that because there's like top 12 get paid. Okay, so the next one I'm going to show is the same day as well. So we move on to it. Okay, so this one here is the same day, next game. So the one I probably played after, or maybe I might have played at the same time with the other game. Not too sure. Let me have a look. Tournament here. I played that one at 5-4-53. Yeah, so I would have played it like at the probably the same time with this one as well. Probably just an hour later, or 40 minutes later. So anyway, so usually I do multi-table, like 2 tables or 3 tables. But I'm comfortable at 3, so I don't have a problem with it. Playing 2 is fine as well, or sometimes I plays the single one, but I usually multi-table. The max I multi-table would be in about 10 tables at once, and that was just a regular sit and go where it was like 18 man or something, 10 table 18 man, and actually I did pretty well in the 10 that time that I played it. I think I would have cashed in about 6 games. Out of the 10 games, I would have won like 2 games, came second 3 times, and then probably came third once or something. So yeah, it was pretty good, but it does take a lot from you. That's just how fast you can obviously move and think just do multi-tabling. I've seen people where pros do like 30 tables multi-tabling. It's just crazy. But yeah, I won't be able to do that. I'll probably do max of like 12 or something without losing much of my game. So here, so this one here, this one is a $4 rebuy MTT. So I don't know if it was a 3x tournament or it was like one of those big those tournaments. So what I'm saying is I didn't know if it's a satellite or the main or tournament I'm playing. So it's a $4. But we will know to the end when I look at the chart. So yeah, so here as you can see here, the blind's pretty early, 400, 800. It's still early on, and I'm on like about 6k. I don't usually do a rebuy in the beginning, like how you do double rebuy where you have double chip stack compared to just normal one buy-in. I don't usually play that way, but it's okay if you play it too. It just depends how you play. Sometimes I do it. Just depends, if I need that slight boost of having my chip stack doubled. So as you can see here guys, it is a full table, like a full ring. So 9 man, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It shows here 10, but I think it's 9. It could be 10. But anyway, so it's a full ring, and I'm sitting pretty tight. I'm not opening much hands. So I'm just here, pocket 6. I'll probably be playing this one here. I'll probably be calling the shove. Yep, and I did. And shove. We got a gut shot, and obviously a 6, hit a 5, 9 king. Everyone missed our 6 hold, I hope. Yes, I think our 6 hold. So our 6 held, and no. Yes, our 6 held. So we took that, and he took the side pot. So that's nice. It's nice when it holds. So you see it's 10-6. The blind's getting big now, so I'll probably increase again 600 by 1-2. He min raise. Let's see how I play this hand. And I fold. Yes, tight as I am, I fold. Which is no problem. 2-9, I'll probably fold here as well. Shove, and yeah, I did fold. Okay, Jack 3, it's probably a fold too. Yes. 8-2. It's also a fold. Here we got moved to a table, to a different table, so we're sitting on here. So in this tourney, I would have played, like right now, I would have played 106. Well, I haven't played 106 hand, but I would have had like 106 hand on me already. 94. So DZ would have been on my table from the very beginning with 94. Mode more, because he's on 299. He's probably like had history from other tourneys. I'm not too sure if or other games. Not too sure. So 8-8 fold. So that hand previously, what I did was, let's have a look. What did I do that last hand? Ace 10. So the ante is 120. 600 by 1200. So he flats. I think everyone flats here because they flat. I just check to see the flop. There's no need for me to play anything because I didn't hit, you know, and someone bet. There's no need for me to be in it. King 7. Once again, he flat. So you notice the cabinet being flat a lot. With when you play early on, it's not very good to flat. You know, it's okay to flat once in a while, but not very often because it is quite exploitable. Let me have a look. What I mean by that is, you know, you can be playing against them. Like with those kind of guys, you want to re-race to them, and it's not very profitable play the way I see it. Jack Queen suited here. I think I'm probably in here most of the time. The fact that, you know, we're on 16,000. This guy's probably flat. I'll probably raise here, or I didn't decide not to play this hand. So I'm playing tight and DK cabinet shove. So maybe I might have a read on this guy that, you know, he could sometime be aggressive as well, but we wasn't in that. So lucky we weren't in that. So yeah. But anyway, like he got a Jack Queen, another Jack here. So most of it outs are diminish, but that's okay. Okay, 2-4 probably is a fold here. Yes, it is a fold. 5-10. Once again, it's a fold. So, like, as you can see how I play early on, I play pretty tight. You know, there's no need to open up. Like, if there's chances for value, I come in. Sometime I might decide to play, like, you know, small ball poker. But because I'm so used to 3x turbos, I don't need to. So here, ace queen, I'm pretty much sticking all in most of the time. We're hitting our queen, pretty happy. But he hit his trip 6 on the turn. He's even more happy. But it's alright, we didn't lose that much, so it's fine. We got 10 queen offsuit, we didn't decide to play that. Here we got pocket kings. Here I min raise. D cabinet calls. Another caller. I'll just, when this happens, I hope someone shoves. Stick it in. But here, I'll probably gonna bet here, like another 8k. So that's a decent, good bet, and they're all folded. So there's no need to check here because you don't want to give them any more value to that flop. So you just want to bet it out. And even if there's an ace, sometimes you can take a gamble either betting or checking. So, but betting's usually good most of the time because, you know, aggressor usually takes it down. 4-9. We're on the big blind. So we're now on 37k. So now we're on pretty big stack compared to everyone else. Like his Grin is on 27. Miho Polis is on 26, well close to 27. Diesel min raise, and then I just folded. Because what he did was, you know, he's pretty much putting himself pot committed, you know. Yeah. And previous hand had King Jack. Here we got 10 King. I might be playing this one. Let's see. Yep, I min raise this one because I noticed the D cam is quite loose. I'll probably be betting here. I don't see why I won't bet. And he got only 2.5k, so you know, if he bet, I still gonna call whatever. So we're good. Yeah. So we get good from beginning anyway. Okay. Queen Jack. I might be playing again. Oh, hang on. Him in raise. Yeah, I could be playing this one. No, I fold. Okay, which is fine. 9-10 folded. So blind's gone up 1.5 to 3k. King 6. Okay, fast forward. No need to play. You'll see everyone be playing from time to time. So you notice here that I'm on like 27, 16. He's on 53, 30. So we got Grinner's tight. So only Grinner's tight. We're somewhat a bit loose. Not so tight. Mihopolis, same. So here we got these guys are quite loose here. And plus you've seen the way they play. But at the same time, I haven't seen Triumph, Stag and Gourmet AO open up or anything. So not too sure. 9-10. This is probably a very possible playing hand, and obviously we're in big stack, so I'll be playing this one most of the time. Yeah, so it's just gonna. Yeah, so we got a straight draw, but we hit a 10 as well, and we got a high kicker, so we take this one down. Okay, 10-6. So once again, I think I was in small blind, so it's pretty easy to complete. Cabinet bet 4,000, so I re-raise him to probably represent an ace. The fact that I noticed that he does open up quite often, so I take advantage of that. So our 10 was good here, and hold against Queen 3 and Jack 3, but the ace takes it. He probably take the side pot. Yeah, he take side pot. He take the main pot of 14 and take side pot 13. So, which is nice. So, but DK Cabinet would have looked us up then, and he'd probably say, oh, this guy is like playing against me, which is fine. Like, I have no problem with that. Which I do want people to look up as well. It actually improves their game. So then, because of that previous hand, I don't want to get into too many hands as well. Back to the tight game. King 6. So blinds 2-4 now. Probably fold for me. Okay, so as you can see, our chips are slowly growing from time to time. Yeah, just by playing hands, just playing where you have hands, and play against players when you think you make the right move, where you think that they actually have a possible chance of folding. So yeah. Okay, 8-9. I probably won't be playing this one here, even though I have a stack. Yep. There's aces, king, queen, and jack, king. Decent hands. 9-6 folded. Okay, 2 queen. We're in big blind here. So DK is chipping up. Mihopolis is pretty much where he was before, but probably chipping up. Here I'm calling this. I'm not going anywhere. It's only 4,000 to 28,000 pot, and we just hit our trip queens, so that's good. And also flush draw and good possibilities. So he's way behind, even though he is flush. He's still under. So I think he just got out, like he decided not to play, which is fine. Okay, a6 here. I'm on small blind, but I folded the a6. Interesting hand. Why I folded the a6? Because I'm small big, because he flat and then he shoved. So I think my a6 wasn't good, so I let it go. So it was a correct move from me there. Even though I had value to play, but because DK Cabinet is on big stack as well. Here I decided to play on dealer position, and he comes in. If he checks, I'll probably check, or I bet. Okay. Sometimes I check just to trap, but then here, because he bet, I'm probably shove here. Yeah, which is right, because he showed strength by calling, so he could have like ace X, or he could have like that, ace 2. So so we're ahead. So because he checked, it's weak, but the fact that we bet and he calls that means he has something. He either has a draw, he either hit one of his hand, which is not good enough to raise. That's why when he bet, then you just stick it in. So that was a profitable play by us, and we're on 126k. So we're pretty much ahead of the pack here. Ace 5, I'm in as well because these guys are short stack. I'm going nowhere. I think 10s hold here. So we win the side pot and 10s win the main. 10 king. I might be folding this one, yep, because Feskuman, he's on 65k, he raises and I'm out of there. And that might have been the first time I might have had encounter with him if I do play, so I decided not to. So even ace deuce here, Diesel shove all in, I decide to fold. Ace deuce probably not good enough. Even though when I have a stack, I do as well tend to sit back. But if I did play, I made the nut straight. But that's no problem. And yeah, ace deuce against like 4 players, you know, your chance of winning is not that great. You know, the fact that they're mediocre hands or any other hand like ace X will beat yours. So yeah, here I decided to play jack 6 to play it cute. The fact that Mihos has been pretty tight, he shoves, so you know he shows aggression, so I'm not gonna let him have it. There's no need for me to be in there. He hits 10, so he shoved. So on this board here, he shoved. So next time, I could be potentially playing against him on certain boards like this. The fact that, you know, you could have like, you know, ace, like, you know, top pair but low kicker, and he shoves. So yeah. So ace 8 here. Hopefully I'm not rambling too much, or mumbling. So I min raise. I decided to play for min raise. Feskuman comes in. All these guys came in. Here I probably check. Oh, I bet. Okay, and he calls. I'll probably shut down here. I don't think I'm going to go any further. He checks, and I bet again. Wow. And he calls. So then I fold. That's probably a pretty bad play by me. The fact that I bet, and then you know, he shoves. So that's probably a bad play for me. Like I said, I was reviewing and I said, you know, I might have checked here. You know, I might have let this one go, but then I still raise. I still fired the third barrel to see where he was, and he shoved. Because he shoved, that showed a lot of strength, so I had to fold it down. And I did the right fold, even though, you know, I made a few pokes, and yeah, he hit it straight on the turn, even though we were ahead. But yeah, you get those kind of reads where you know you're under even though you hit, so you just have to let it go. If I checked that last hand on the turn and the ace came, I would have lost all my money. I would have lost because I had 2 pairs, you know, or not even. I might have to call, because whatever he bet, I had to call, because, you know, I had 2 pairs. The only thing I was worried about was, you know, just the straight complete. So here, I'm not really playing much. On 60k, didn't have a hand, so we just move on. Jack 10, I might be playing. Let's have a look. Friskuman shove, I fold, so there's no need to come in. Like, we still got stacks. We got like 50k. Everyone's on. He's on 155, and everyone's on like 50-50. So we're not too bad. All we need to do is just, like, you know, one double up, and we're about there. So here's, I'm gonna call. Yep, I'll call. That's right. So ace queen, I'm pretty much calling. I only fold only if they're really, really tight, like super tight. But here I'm going nowhere. Looks like I'm losing this one. Oh, we're ahead. Ace queen wins this one. So we win the main pot 100, and Triumph Stag wins the side. Triumph Stag win the main pot, and we win the side pot. So, which is nice. So see, we just doubled up, and we're on 132 again. So we're back in the game. Like, I mean, we're never out of the game. It's just, yeah, just our stacks come back. So next hand, 8 jack. And just keep in mind, like this is like a $4 rebuy. So every time you lose, you know, you rebuy for $4. So yeah, it can add up quite a lot. You know, you can easily spend $50 in this game. So right now I would have been sitting on probably about like 400 or something on my bankroll. I'm not too sure. Probably roughly around there, or 350, and I play the $4. Okay, so we're sitting out. We got moved to another table down here to 8. Okay, the blind is 612. Okay, so that's a big jump. So it seems like after all that, all the add-ons probably finished, like I said. So now the real game starts. Yes, the real game starts. I always look forward to this after the add-on, because you know you pretty much get out early, or you stay in long. But it just depends. So you know, I'm on a decent stack, 129 here, and everyone's on decent as well. You know, Frescoman's 174. Best straight is on that one. It's not too bad. Yeah, best rate's on 127, 130. So here we got King 10. I don't think I'll be playing. Yeah, there's no need to be playing many hands, because I usually tighten up when it gets to the real game. But you know, I opened up gradually as well. It just depends on the dynamic of the table. Here, Ace Queen. I think I'll be min raising here. He shoves. I'll probably shove all in. Yep, that's right. Ace Queen. Because he's on 86k and he's only on about, you know, 6 BB. Not even. He's probably on 5 BB. Like, you know, 4 point something. So Ace Queen, I'm going nowhere. So I'm shoving it. Oh, lucky we hit our Queen. If we didn't, we'd probably lose. But I think we're good here. Yes, we are good. So he had Jacks, and you know, got unlucky that I riveted the Queen. So we're ahead. Here I might call him. It just depends. If no one comes in for another, you know, 30 somewhat K. Yes, and I decide to call. Even though I know that he's tight, but you know, because the values that's given me 30Ks for like, you know, 120, chance of me getting it. And he's playing 10 kings, so he's playing, you know, his king high hands. So I'm gonna take that into account as well. So Martha raise. I'll probably fold this one. Yep. And the other guy shove with Ace Queen. Okay, here I got Ace6. This is a good spot for me to play if no one comes in. He bet. I'll probably fold this one. Okay, I decide to play it with an Ace6. I decide to flat because I want to see what he's gonna do. We're in position. Ace6 here. At that point there, because you know, 44. Let's have a look. He bet 44,000 into 144. Well, into 99 pot. So, and I got Ace6. So no, flop comes 5, 4, 9. You know, 5 and 9 spades and 4 clubs. So here, here's this flop's not too bad for us because we got a runner, like, you know, any clubs, any 7, any 3, any 8, any 2. Those ones will give us more draws, or even hitting an ace and a 6 is not too bad because the 6 will be above the 5 and the 4. Chances are he didn't hit any of these hands. He could have an overpair, like, you know, he could have a pair of 7s, pair of 10s. He could have, you know, ace 5, ace 4, ace 9, or he could have an ace above 9, like ace 10 and above. So because he bet 44 here, I'm going nowhere. There's a lot of equity for me in here as well. So, you know, 3 to 1, and I'm getting more chance with 3 to 1. So, yeah. So, I'm coming in. So, right here, my chance of winning here is probably around 32 mark. You know, this is on top of my head. The fact that we're counting runners as well, if he didn't hit. But it just depends what he has. So, and then we hit a draw, but then Jack wasn't any good. So he got King Queen, and he actually made a straight by the river. So we were ahead that time, and he got lucky and made the straight. So we made the right move as well. It wasn't too bad. So he was up. So that's fine. So we go next. Okay, 2-7. This is an easy fold. Jack 6, probably a fold as well. Yep. Jack 8, fold. Yep. 10-2. We're in a big blind. Mark ace, ace, king, min raise. I'll probably be folding here. I wouldn't really be playing any of this. Yep, and I did. 7 queen, small blind. So the blind's pretty big, 10-20, and I'm on like 60. Most people would shove, but here I'll probably fold to him. It depends here. I could shove, but I decide to fold. I think that the 7 queens probably not good enough in his range, and for him, he's probably 40k to call. You know, he got value to call me, and he got chips as well. So fold. So right now, what I'm hoping is probably a good hand. So sitting tight, a hand like this, ace king, you just shove. So just shove. He calls, and then so three callers, and we flop the nuts. This is the best possible hand, unless, you know, someone holding aces, or, you know, if someone hold aces, then they can beat us. But other than that, we're pretty much holding the nuts. So yeah. So expect to take it down. Yep, a7. So we're pretty much back up now. We're on 200k. So, you know, just by sitting tight like that, you know, waiting for the right hand, and you get back up again. It's, yeah. Okay, and these guys are in it. So obviously right now the table probably give me some sort of credit as well. The fact that, you know, they see me playing, and, you know, and I was ahead. I don't know if some of these players think that far. You know, I was ahead, and I stick it in when I'm good, and just get unlucky, but that's fine. So we're in new table. Whenever I get to new table, I usually just sit back, you know, observe the table, see who's who I can get chips from, where I can maximize value, where I can steals, things like that. So now I fold. As you can see, I'm playing it tight. Jack 9. I think I would have folded that hand as well. Let's have a look. Yes, I think I would have. And I fold because best straight shoves. (3-9), I would have fold. 4-9, I would have fold as well. 9-8, I could be playing here because I'm in big blind. What's my stack? 149, and Spiridon shove. This is an easy fold here. I can't really call. So we got decent stack, big stack, Maharatha. So yeah, and he showed kings, Spiridons. Some people like to show hands. I mean, in those situations, you don't need to show hands. You can if you want. Okay, I think showing hand is good at times. Like, you know, if you want to play tricky, or you want to play smart. Where let's say you're on very short stack, right? Like you're on like less than 15 BB or something, or even less than that, or 10. Like in this case, most of us are under 10 or about 10. By showing it, you're playing your strong hands, and then your next move you can make a steal by shoving again, and then they fold. But because here everyone is about the same amount of BB. You know, within that 10 and 20, showing is not very profitable. So yeah, like there's nothing wrong with showing. Like, you can show all their hands if you want. It just gives me more information. But there's some certain time that showing is profitable, where, you know, you play tricky. You know, you show to show how strong you are, and then your next few hands you play looser, to pretty much extend your range, if you understand what I'm saying. So Spiridon has a 9s again, so he's playing tight, which is fine. Usually for these tight guys, I see that I usually try to steal from them from time to time. But he got a massive stack, so I don't know if I have, like, you know, steal equity, fold equity from him. So I'm sitting back here. Blind is, I think, 20-40, and it's getting to me like even 3 BB. See, I'm just sitting back. I'm sitting back real tight. 5-3. I think one guy got knocked out or something, and lucky the big blind skipped us, so we're doing small blind, so that's nice. So I fold. Okay. Okay, so it's not long to go. I think this we're on the final 2 table, possibly, don't know. But yeah, so I'm on 80k. These guys are playing it out, so I'm pretty much a shorter stack here. I'm sitting back. I'm not going crazy. I'm going crazy here. Pocket 6 possibly, depends who's in. Yep, because I'm first aggressor. I'll shove. Spirit on re-raises, so he could have a lower pair here when they re-raise. It's usually like that, or an ace X low card. Hopefully our 6s hold. Ooh, that's dangerous, but he might have a lower pair. Let's have a look. Ooh, he got a jack king. Okay, that's good. So our 6s hold. That's fine. So usually when you see people re-raises from guys that's behind here, it's a protection. It means that, you know, he don't want anyone else coming in, so he could have a low pair that he don't want to play against 2 overcards, or a mediocre hand where he don't want to play any other hands. He want to take it heads up. So usually that's a good tell as well, that their hand isn't strong. Like if you have a strong hand, you would want to invite people in, but you want to do it subtly, not too easily to predict that you got a strong hand. So like I said, keep consistent with your betting, so people don't know that you have a strong hand. So we double up the last one, so that's nice. The blind's 25-50, dangerous. We got pocket 3. Here I might fold, I might call. It just depends. You know, we're getting so late in the game that, you know, it's anything goes. So here I calls and we hit our set. So we good most of the time. When you hit your set, you're really good. Most of the time, depends on the flop, depends on the texture. So he got ace 9 and we double up again. So we're good. So here, I got ace queen. Here I'm playing spirit on. He shove. I'll probably re-raise here. So yep, which is right. I re-raise to isolate him, and he folded his 6s, which is nice. So you know, this board's really good for us when they have a low pair. But he folded the winning hand. But you know, even this board, like Jack, if he comes in with pocket 6 and board come Jack 7-7-7, I mean Jack 7-7. Any Jack, any Queen, any Ace will give us a win against his pocket 6, because a Jack will counterfeit his lower pair, and then because the King came, we got another one, like another King, another Jack, and a straight draw, so 10. So Jack, King, 10, Ace, Queen. So you got 12, 16 outs here, because 3 Jacks, 3 Kings, 3 Queens. Well, there's an Ace there. So that makes it 11 outs, so 2 aces, so that makes 3, 12, and then 2, 15 and any 4 10s, so that's like 19 outs, if I calculate that right. 3, 4, yeah, that's right, 19 outs. So that's plenty of outs against a low hand. So I really love it when I'm against a low pair and a flop comes like that. But Maharatha takes that down by hitting his Jack. But that's okay, like, you know, we still have Jack stacks to play. It's not too bad. So then we fold here. 10-7. Fold. Easy fold. 25-50. We could get to bubble soon, like, you know, someone could be bubbling. I decided to play here. 10-7. This is a bold move. Playing the 10-7. The fact that the last hand, I played with a strong hand, ace queen, and here I'm playing again. The reason why I'm taking this move is because the blind is so big, 25-50, and if I take this blind down, I'm up like 80Ks in chip. So I'm decided to take this risk just to be up in chips, because I think it's going to be bubbled soon, and I want to build up my chips so before someone about to get bubbled, because when someone about to get bubbled, right, everyone starts to play tight, and when you have a more stack and when you play tight, you're not going to get far. You're just going to hope for the, you know, the best, you know, good hand, and hopefully you run okay. So that turned out well for me. These guys folded. The fact that I noticed that these guys are tight as well, and I had to gamble against the spirit on. So yeah, it turned out well. He shoved, so here it's an easy fold because we had and Maharitha calls. So he got a stack. He probably has a hand to be playing this. Maharatha got jacks. He made sets and he got a7. So yeah, so I thought he had a strong hand. Jack Queen. Yeah, I'll probably play against him. We're on 300k. And Maharitha calls. Here I can call. The fact that, okay, it's very profitable to call in this hand, 118. So there's 75, roughly about 95. So let's say 93 to be exact, right? So 93. So 93, and you expect Spiridon to call, which is going to be all in as well. So we're going to flat him all in. If everyone's going to be all in, most likely me and Maharitha is going to check, regardless of what we're going to have. The fact that we both have big stacks. So I decided to call, which is good. But he folded. And in here, I expect a check between us two, but he bet. So because of that, I had to let it go. So I can't really continue. Let's see what he has though. He could have an overpair. Play it strong. Pocket eights versus ace deuce. Wow, he made his trip. So because he hit his deuce, he played it quite aggressive. He didn't want me to draw out my hand to win his hand. So yeah, like I hope you guys and girls understand where I'm coming from. The fact that when in that situation you expect Spiridon to be calling, but because he was small blind the last hand, he probably wasn't in it. He could not be playing that one. So there was value to be in it and call and just check it down. 10 king. I decided to play here against Alan fold. He shoved, and because there's only 3 of us, yep. Because there's only 3 of us, I think this would have been final table already. So because there's only 3 of us, I have to make a move. So 10 king here is probably a right move for me. The fact that I noticed that he does play, but I don't know how often he plays. So 32-21, I'm bit more less, but let me see. 10 king, we didn't hit anything. What did he got 10 king as well. Wow. So when that 9-8 hits, my stomach probably churned, because I'm like, man, I'm going to get knocked out because we didn't hit. But it turned out that Alan knew fold. He has the same hand. So here, I have a legitimate hand this time. So I min raise. Just, one of those feelers one where you want to see where he's at. So he folds. So it means that next time I'm going to have any 2 hands. Like, I can do a min raise to steal from him as well. So hopefully I might do it here. So here I got a jack queen. I'm playing this hand against 3 player. I flat here to see what Maharitha does. Usually a very strong aggressive player, they should be shoving here with any 2 hands. Yeah, shoving any 2 hands. But because I seen how Maharitha played, he played strong hands as well. So he shoves, which is right. Here, this is when it comes back to me. It's for me to make a move or to call or fold. I think folding here is not a good play. The fact that I put in 60 and Alan in is 189. So a jack queen's not too bad against 3 player. He could be playing many hands here. So I would expect me to be calling all in about 60-70% of the time. But at the same time, I noticed that Maharitha does play strong hands, so I could fold this one. So I did fold it. So yeah, so like I said, so he's quite he knows what he's doing. The fact that he does use his stack wisely. Here king 8, I'm on 60k. He shoves 120k to call. A king high here, I probably would call. The fact that I saw Alan knew push with king 10 last hand, so a chance of us being ahead of him is probably good here. So I did call, and we hit our king, which is good. Hopefully he doesn't have a queen. Let's see what he has. King 8 and he has jack 10. So there you go. So because we saw how he played the last hand with king 10, so chances are he could be playing around that same range. Jack 10 is not bad to play. So obviously he got knocked out, and obviously both of us are in the money. or we all might be in the money already, so he might get the other part. So that's the end of it. So I mean, Alan Yu wasn't playing too bad. He was playing fine, and at the same time, you know, we had to make our decisions. You know, king high, stick it in or not, and it worked out well for us. Okay, and even queen jack, we noticed that Maharasa he shoves, and I decided to pull the plug on it and not to play. So I'll show you that hand whereabouts it was. Let's have a look. It is this tournament here, 7588 on 24th. So here, so we came second, and Alan Fold came out third. So it's fourth place paid. Spiridon got 64. Alan Fold got 160. So yeah, I can see why he made those moves, because he's already in the money. You know, it's a win-win for him. And at the same time, Maratha's chip stack, so he's pretty much guaranteed to come first or second. And it turned out well for us that we came second to take 530 as well. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. You know, it's been a pleasure making these videos for you, and also at the same time, when I review them, I get to see how I play. Like I said, with these videos, I don't remember how I played like a month ago or a month and a half ago. So I'm just saying it straight out from my head, how I see it from a third perspective. Sometimes when you play, you don't see it this way, but when you review it, you see your third perspective, which is quite good, you know, which you see how you play. You know, if you see any flaws, then you try to correct myself. You know, I try to be unbiased. You know, if I do something wrong, I say I did something wrong. You know, if I did say this move's not good, it's not good. Whereas, you know, I'll probably guess. At the same time, you put hand ranges on players, you know, think what they have. So yeah. Also, in the previous video, I did mention about the stake. I am still gonna stake 3 horses. Everyone's gonna get $30 US to play. So obviously you had a better start than me. When I played, I had like $23 or something. So I want you to play like, you know, 50 cents dollar rebuy, and then with those 50-cent rebuy, if you come in the money, you know, in the satellite, it's $55. So you just unregister and keep moving on. Yeah, but full details I can I'll put that through how I want you guys and girls to play. To qualify, all you need to do is, you know, watch videos, have any questions, ask me, to send me information about yourself, you know, why you want to be staked, and also please subscribe to my channel, because of your subscription and your feedback and your likes and dislikes, whatever, it obviously motivates me more to create more videos to help you guys and also help myself. So yeah, like I said, I'm enjoying this. I hope to know more about you guys and girls' aspirations, what you want to do, because I also want to climb the poker career ladder. Yeah, so yeah, once again, thanks for watching, and right now it's close to 11 PM, so that's a good night for me, and we'll catch up soon. So the next part of the video is the part 3, where I will probably conclude I'll conclude the tournament. So yeah, so which I'll probably show here. Let me have a look. So I only finish here, so I'm stopping here. So the next part I'll probably conclude here, or if there's a lot, maybe I have to do 2 more after that. But yeah, I think you guys and girls know how I play already, just by showing those other reviews. So yeah, so I can show you there. Thanks for tuning in, and remember to subscribe and like my pages. Thank you.